Congratulations to this week's recipient of the Intel Android tablet. She followed directions and told Chris what her favorite news app was. This week, if you want our next Intel Android tablet, tweet Chris your favorite productivity app and make sure to include the hashtag Intel Android, and of course be sure to tag Chris Pirillo, that's at Chris Pirillo, at the end of the tweet.
What is in a tweet? 140 characters. I know what my first tweet was. Twitter has surfaced that in the past. It wasn't even an interesting tweet. I borrowed it from Bambi, the cartoon. I was Twitter-pated. In the beginning, I didn't know where Twitter fit, because like most people who were using Twitter at the time, it was a new frontier, a different experience. Micro-blogging was the best way we could accommodate what Twitter was. Well, these days, Twitter is everything. I tweet constantly. Doesn't bother me a bit. I tend to think about what I'm going to say before I tweet it, because as I've said in the past, Twitter's a great place to tell the world what you're thinking before you've had a chance to think about it. When you tweet something, you have the power of changing the world. But up until this point, the only way to get your archive, your personal archive of tweets, was to download it on the back end through Twitter's account settings, through your account. But now, Twitter has made the move to finally index all public tweets since 2006. So if you want to find a specific tweet from a range of tweets from a user, you can easily. That's knowledge. That's information. Tweets have changed the world. The power you have to impact the entire world has never been greater. That's what makes Twitter wonderful. That's what we don't want Twitter to change. But up until this point, it's been somewhat of a challenge to get to data that already has been put out there. Now they've made their entire database searchable, which is great. If you kind of know what you're looking for, or generally want to find something that you're looking for that had been posted to Twitter. It took me a few years to get over the convention of tweeting. I didn't like saying that. It just sounded weird to me. I tweeted. Which to me was like the digital equivalent of I farted. I tweeted. As just something that I thought at the time. So, before you tweet, think about it. Because it's now going to be on a permanent record. And that could turn around and haunt you. You impact people's lives. And even though it's very, very simple for you to share what you're thinking, understand, you have the power to elevate or destroy. Whether it's 140 characters or whether it's greater than that. You can still make an impact, for better or for worse. But I think this is the beginning of a new era for us as civilization, as humanity. We are marking our time. Never before has the world seen something like Twitter. Could Twitter have a replacement at some point? That's possible. Could Twitter evolve into Facebook? I hope not, but it is possible. Twitter's got power because it connects us. It changes the world. There's so many examples. You have that power. Your Twitter account is just as powerful as somebody else's, anybody else's. With great power comes great responsibility. And now that tweet's going to be indexed. Can you imagine 1,000 years from now, archaeologists looking back and seeing, well, would it be archaeologists or anthropologists? You have to pardon me, I've been diving into an Imperial Stout today for the CPU that we recorded live earlier. People are going to look back, and they're going to see what you said, potentially. You're a part of history today. What are you going to do with that power?